What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So I got a very exciting video for you today. Today we're going to be taking a look at this version of the Starship Enterprise. And this is a version that was put out recently, last year by Playmates. So this was released in 2022. And it is very reminiscent of the packaging style that was done of these items back in the 1990s. So they kind of captured that sort of retro look of the packaging style and everything. So, and this also has electronic sound effects. So we're going to get this out of the package a little bit later in the video and take a look at it in more detail. They do provide sort of a demo mode, so you can try out the sound effects because they have the batteries already in it. So you can actually test them out.
Security alert to all decks.
So that's a really cool aspect of this. So you can kind of like try it out before you buy it, kind of thing. I actually ordered this online. I was having trouble finding it at retail. So I ordered it from Target online, and it cost $39.99 plus tax. And I think that's a pretty good deal considering how large this is. So I think this thing roughly measures 18 inches long when it's all assembled, something like that. And on the back of the package, you can see they show some of the features. So there's lights and sounds. There's also a display stand. Lots of really cool details with this. And if you want to pause the video, I'll show you what the write-up is here on the Classic Enterprise. So I'm very excited to get this out of the package. Again, I think they did a really good job in terms of capturing that retro look of the 1990s style packaging that Playmates originally did when they released this. And I also picked up the phaser, which I previously reviewed on my channel. So let's go ahead and get this out of the package, get it assembled, and then we'll try out the various sound effects. So let's get started. Okay, so we got the Enterprise out of the package now, and as you can see, there's a little bit of assembly required. The ship itself comes in 3 parts, and then the base actually comes in 2 parts, but each of these is pretty easy to assemble. I left one of the nacelles off so I can kind of show you how that's done. You pretty much just click it into place, and it's good to go. So you just got to insert it here and give it a little bit of a push, and it should click into place just like that. So there you can see the Enterprise fully assembled, and I think it's looking really fantastic. They did a lot of really nice detail on it with the windows, the markings, and overall I just think it looks really great. And the nice thing is you don't have to apply any stickers. Everything's pre-applied. Batteries are already in it, so it's pretty much good to go out of the package. The only thing you need to do is you can see there's a switch back here that says demo. It comes in demo mode, so you have to switch that off and then to on. And then when you do that, you'll immediately see that things start to light up. You can see the front of the nacelles actually lights up. You can see the impulse engine lights up, and also the tail end of the nacelles also lights up blue. So lots of really cool lights on it. And in terms of the buttons and everything, basically this front one actually controls the sort of phaser sounds and so forth. So that's the photon torpedo. That's the regular phaser. So those are the 2 sound effects. And you can see down here, this actually lights up as well. And also the bridge area of the ship actually lights up too. So looking very cool just in terms of the overall lights. And then there's also commands from Captain Kirk here. So if you hit this button.
Arm photon torpedoes. Man battle stations. Photon torpedoes, fire. Prepare for warp maneuvers. Security alert to all decks. Arm photon torpedoes.
So yeah, those are all the phrases, and sounds very cool. Sounds like it's captured straight off of the show, so that's really interesting. And then the rest of these sounds are ship sounds, basically. That's the hailing frequencies. The general bridge sounds. That's, of course, the red alert sound. And this is sort of like the power coming on. So overall, some really good sound effects. And yeah, overall, I think this is a really fun toy. And again, it's not like a really high-end collectible. This only costs, around $40. But in terms of the level of detail and also the light up effects, the sound effects and everything, I think it's a pretty good deal overall. So as you can see, the lights actually pop off when you leave it on for a little bit of time. So to restart it, all you have to do is switch it to off and then back to on, and everything lights up again. So Yeah, it looks really cool. And because they provided this display stand, so you can actually mount it on this thing just like that. And then you can reposition it in various positions. There's actually some articulation on this, so you can actually reposition it, and it does seem to hold up pretty well in terms of like being a display stand. So overall, very happy to have this. Very excited that Playmates is actually doing versions of these, including the phaser, which I previously reviewed on the channel. That's this item here. So that also includes special effects, special sound effects, and light effects. So very exciting to have these two items in my collection now. And although Mego also makes Star Trek action figures and so forth, they haven't done anything in terms of play sets or anything like that. I'm hoping at some point maybe they will. But for now, just having a model of the Enterprise and a phaser is pretty satisfying in terms of my overall Star Trek collection. And having the sound effects and light effects and everything on these two items, it's actually really makes it that much more special in terms of being collectibles. So just to conclude, overall, I'm very happy with it. And like I mentioned, the size of this is pretty impressive too. It measures roughly 18 inches long, so pretty good proportions on this. And like I mentioned, the phaser is actually pretty close in scale to the actual prop that was used on set in the show. So very, very cool stuff. And that's pretty much all I have for you today. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more reviews of Star Trek items in the future, think about subscribing to my channel because I will be covering more of this kind of stuff in future videos. Until next time, I hope you're having a great day and live long and prosper. Thanks for watching.